So today we're going to discuss about like what are the future plans of metaverse, like how the metaverse is going to be, and what are the big companies thinking about metaverse, and like all these beautiful things we are going to see. In the last session, we also discussed about metaverse. This whole month, the month of August is going to be the month of metaverse. So we're going to discuss about like what are the future things coming, what are the everything about like what you guys have doubt about all these things. So yeah, and today the special point is you will get learn tokens as a part of Creator Club initiative. So people who are watching my session right now, you guys will earn learn tokens, and in the future they can be redeemed. So that will be like that's one of the awesome news actually. And why I am like, getting only one follower? I have like 42 or somewhere. Okay, these are things. Before that, do you guys have any doubts regarding this session? Like any other things about crypto, all these things happening, the duel about like Wazirex and Binance, the CEOs are actually fighting on Twitter. So any of the things you want to know about, and the 13 people right now, including me. Mhm. If there is any doubt, please put it in the chat. Is the metaverse same as the Decentraland? Decentraland is building one of a metaverse, but it is not only the metaverse. In simple words, what I can say is like metaverse is a virtual land kind of thing where people can build anything of their own, of their imagination, and they can meet. It's kind of video game, but like 10,000 times more advanced, 10,000 to 1 lakh times. You'll get the real feeling of there. You can work, you can play, you can like whatever utility they can, we can actually build it on that. That is actually the thing, and like in future it's going to be used in very rapid manner, so that is why we all are doing it right now, I think so. Yeah, so yeah, so let's get to it. Let me share my screen first. Share screen. And yes, these are the metaverse reports. There are like more than 40 of it. Before we have covered the age at 16, the Accenture report, and I think we have covered till this. If anyone Amdocs, I think yeah, we have covered the five. Today we will cover like Hitchcock's Guide to Metaverse, Inclusive of Metaverse, the Cambridge report, what McKinsey is saying, what the interactive thing, what the Mason is saying, like what is the big people are saying in this thing. So we will cover mostly like 3 to 4 reports, which will actually take me like 1 hour to explain each and everything to you guys. But it will be worth your time. I will be like telling you. So first, let me share the link with you. So this is here the link. If you want to have all the details here, you can go here. And why are there only 6 people? Oh god. Okay, let's go through it. So the potential. So first thing is like the metaverse, the concept of people like the potential of global economics, like how it will actually impact the metaverse. So like right now, what we know is like metaverse is just kind of some people who are watching like a video game kind of thing. But what the impact in its future? What are the jobs it will have? What everything? Why the hell you need to care? So this session is all about that, and it will give you a lot of insights before learning all these things. So introductions, all these things, summaries. Oh my god. Uh, yeah. First is like in general what the metaverse is. There's so many definitions. People are so many definitions. So main people are like the metaverse is a concept today as main by successor of internet, where there is no agreed decision. I said you there is no one agreed. This is the definition of this. There is no nothing as that. So one can think is like expansion of digital spaces, including immersive 3D experience and augments, virtual mixed reality, and they are like interconnected. Let's say you have a website right now, like you have so many websites, all these things, right? We all use these all websites in our daily lives, depending upon the users. Similar kind of metaverses will be also something that there will be many of it, and you will be using quite literally. Let's say Microsoft has one, Google has one, Facebook has one. You will be using depending on your users, like you're using website right now, and all your works, all your entertainment, all your gaming, all your tourism, all the things will be happening in the similar kind of spaces. How much money can we make in metaverse? Like you can't actually have a this thing, right? You can't actually have a limit of these things, like you can't say like you this is this much, this is that much, but the thing is like you can make a lot of money. A lot. That is like crazy because like if you design something in metaverse, there'll be like lot. Like you write for metaverse, you market for the upcoming metaverse project, you market after it's gone. You're into designing, you are into making of smart contracts, you are into making of the assets in as NFTs. You can make millions of dollars if you're good at what you do. So these are the things. First thing is like first I want to tell you that like forget what you actually know about what metaverse is. I'm going to tell you what it is. Like there is no particular definition, and you need to learn that like anyone can make it, and it's also about like there are so many constants in coming also, but many people are betting on it as a virtual future. A lot of companies are betting on it. See, internet has so much potential. It is like in 1990s, I need to tell you this. In 1990s, the internet has started. 1990s, 1994. At the starting, the internet will be like just a blank copy. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. You can't actually know. Like no one actually know what's the possibilities of internet are. When people asked even Bill Gates about it, he said he explained some of the causes. He said like it's not going to take off. A million people are against internet at that time, but they don't actually know the potential of until it is finding out. Even today we don't know the complete potential of internet because we haven't experimented that much, but we are using it in a complete different scale. Similarly, metaverse, no one actually knows what the 10 years after 15 years after the process we're going to be. The basic things that we know is like it can be used for education. Let's say not everyone is around the world, like everyone is connected in a similar manner, and all the people are connected in a virtual world with no restrictions of the location. Similar to work, similar to gaming, similar to collaboration, similar to tourism. Let's say you want to see the best places in the world, but you can't go there. People can create real life simulations that actually can be real, completely real, in a metaverse, and you can visit them and you can get the feeling of seeing it in the real world. So that kind of feelings people can see. According to a Matt Ball, a technology expert in VC, the concept of metaverse has several characteristics. It's expert to a continuous experience without pauses or delays, including unlimited number of users, and it can be open market. So Facebook is creating its own world of metaverse, and Google is creating its own, Apple is creating its own. So when all this happens, the first one to get it right, to get it more users in it, to get the more thing, will have like a lot of number of these customers basically. So they will be the market leaders. Do you know iPhone? Do you know why iPhone is still costly? Because they're the first persons who actually innovated a lot, like the screen touch, the internet, the mobile, everything they innovated, and they're like in top till now. They're still innovating, but they have the ability of being the first, and they're still maintaining it. And the advantage will come a lot further. So all these companies are investing a lot number of money and all these things to be the first. And like Facebook is like crazy, it even changed the name to Meta. So it shows like they are a metaverse company altogether. They actually changed it from technology company to a metaverse company. So all these things will be there. Like Snapchat is going into, not from like, they are going into AR and VR. They're doing like Snapchat is right now doing AR ads. What the concept is like in the metaverse, they're going to tell about, they're the first company to actually commercialize AR and VR ads, advertisements. That Snapchat is working on right now. So like right now gaming will have a large space in these things. Let me check if there are any questions. Good afternoon, Funny, Sushmita, and Ravi. Thank you so much. Okay, hi, Funny. Thank you from LinkedIn. Is it possible to implement your e-commerce business to metaverse? If so, how? Yeah, the thing is like e-commerce business. You are saying, let's say you are selling something as shoes or fashion. What is the best program to design a small metaverse environment? I need to get a research on that, but I can give you some tools. So, Ashish, the question for you is like how you can design like how you can implement e-commerce business to metaverse. Let's say you are selling something about fashion, so you know about like what people need or what fashion is about. So the thing is like you can create 3D virtual models of, let's say, your fashion. Let's say you're sending them dresses, so you can see like when someone like you created a small kind of environment, or with you using tools, you actually created a 3D simulation of all the dresses, all the sneakers that there, so people can see it in the virtual world and they can buy it as an NFT, and in the real world they will get a copy, they will get an exact replica of the dress. So they have two things. One is like these are called as digital twins, means you have an NFT, the twin actually you own it in real life. So one product in digital life, one product in real life. So in this way, e-commerce will appreciate. It is like let's say the digital the future will be like, let's say you have a digital identity. In the NFT, it can the warranty also registered. Let's say you have a digital shoe. The warranty of a shoe, like the guarantee of a shoe, is like 1 year. So it can be valid for 1 year. So until you have the NFT of the shoe, you can even show in an Adidas store or Nike store, you will get your shoe replaced and all these things. So it will be secure and safe, and it will be easy to represent, and you can also show it off to other people. So all these things will be coming in a single things of NFTs. The use of NFTs in metaverse will be your major causes. How can I go about experiencing various versions of metaverse? What hardware or software do I need? Okay, first I will pick Bhavik questions. Best programs to design a small metaverse environment. In general, on the back end, in the front end, if you want to design, you need C hash, the programming language which is used to design gaming purposes, like high-end games, all these things. C hash is the best language right now. Everyone is using to design metaverse. There's a lot of demand for it. Second one, after designing all these elements for connecting everything with smart contracts, these things, people are using Solidity, CSS, JavaScript, basic Web2 languages, with including the connection basically of Web3 of Solidity. In general, if they are building in Ethereum, if they are building in Solana, they are using Rust. So all these things will be there. Like the best tools, like people are actually using alchemy kind of thing. So if you want to do like only a metaverse kind of thing, you can actually go to sandbox. You can actually build your own kind of Minecraft kind of version, and you can actually show your own NFTs there, Bhavik. Like sandbox is there, decentraland is there. These two platforms, you can actually build your own metaverse without code or anything. And how can I about experiencing VR version of metaverse? What hardware or software do you need? In general, like VR virtual reality, these things. First, you need like first the starting will be like VR big glasses will come, so it will take a lot of space and all to take these things and like exactly show you how it is. First thing. Second thing, AR applications. Let's say Apple is releasing some glasses, so glasses will be common. You will keep the glasses. The glasses will, let's say you're going in a direction, the glasses will show you, okay, this is the direction. This is like, that's AR aspect of it. So everything will be done in AR. Like you can see in the real world, like Pokemon Go, there is a character there, so it can be unlocked kind of things. So that is will be AR. Like the glasses will become shorter and become super things. There will be watches coming on. The watches will be helping you detect all these things. So after that, the another thing we need is like we are seeing, but the touch feeling will be missing. So clothes will come. Clothes will be designed in such a way that we can actually feel what's actually happening in the real, like in the virtual world. So these iterations will come, but it takes like 5 to 10 years of these things, and fashion will go around these things. Like with the technology embedded in clothing, with technology embedded in glasses, watches, earbands, no springs, even hair caps, all these things will come. That in the future, but the starting VR glasses, Oculus glasses will do the job, and the softwares people actually design for that. Like for like the gaming companies will design each and every software. Like there isn't any a perfect platform right now, but they might come in the future, like an Android or an iOS OS for these things. But Google actually designing one OS for VR Oculus. Most people will use that. I'm thinking that, but I don't know completely for sure. And yeah, let's go to the report. What are the uses of metaverse in general? The anticipated user is like creation of new markets, like broadening of economy and social impact. See, like if you are attending a concert in these days now, like you can actually like watch live, but you don't get that like feel like you are inside of it. So when you're watching in a virtual reality, which is broadcasting live, not even the avatars, it's like digital, like complete these things, you will have the feeling of you are there. So the concerts, things, meetings, everything will be completely personalized. Everything can form into different shapes. So all these things will actually help you think that like uh, you are special kind of. You're not even like one in 100,000 or 10,000. Depends on like how you perceive the world. It completely changes. In United States, metaverse technologies is expanding in sports simulations, metaverse simulations, even in AR systems, including taking in hospitals. All these things are doing in general. Like every country is going. See, Nike. Have you seen the Nike this thing? Nike Roblox. Nike has done a thing called as Nike Land in Roblox and hosted, like, it's shown all the sneakers. So people from all around the world can come and see the sneakers. So that's actually one of a good thing. And second thing is, like, right, Nike actually combined with a combined with this startup which actually does NFTs, and they launched a hoodie. It is RTX something, the hoodie with the wings. So all these things they will be using in metaverse. Let's say Nike only released like only 1,000 of them, and that can be used in a metaverse. Let's say some character is wearing the hoodie with wings. You can know that this person actually bought it from Nike and it is from 1,000 collections. So these kind of things will be there. Like, everyone will be similar. So for differentiating, you can actually buy branded stuff from brands, and people actually recognize it in the real world. And if you buy stuff in real world, you can only, like, rotate in like small things. Like, only barely 100 people will see you max. But if you are in a metaverse world, lots of people can see you, lakhs of people at the same time can see you. So that actually increases your social media presence, your social media, everything is done. So this kind of future will be evolving, and many people will make NFT brand, like clothes, necklace, jewelry, arts, hairstyles, let's say avatars, nuka avatars, ninjas. So, like, your limitation, your creation, like, is the limit actually. If you are so good at this thing, you can make millions of dollars by selling cool prototypes, cool, making new avatars, making cool them. Like, it's all because, like, it's something, if you make something cool, you will be rich. Simple as that. And Dubai has hosted an expo, and you know this one's, see, digital twins. Enjoy, digital twins and Dubai Expo. Dubai is actually the whole Dubai Expo. They have made it into a metaverse kind of thing. So people, even if it's not there, people can see it. So after these kind of things are like Dubai, Africa, Latin America, every country is into this. Every country into this. So these are the things that even happening. And India, Tradiverse, a Chennai-based startup making headlines for metaverse marriage. Someone actually, this is like super interesting news. Someone actually had a marriage. I think this is a January. Like, people, the bride and groom, they actually made into characters, and they actually married in one of a metaverse marriage, that too in India. So that's the world first metaverse marriage. And the digital reception will be like Hogwarts themes. So Harry Potter fans, thank you so much. I am also a Harry Potter fan, but I didn't know the details till today. So I'm gonna make the LinkedIn post on this. So yeah, so do read it. Yeah, AR, VR startups and all these Indian things. So Tardiverse, thank you so much, guys. I read it for the first time. So yeah, so these things are happening from all over the countries. So these are the challenges that came. Like, economic innovations are like, see, this is the sign, like hype circle. Innovation is triggered, it's gone up and it's gone down, like people are there now, it's slope of increasing. Like, last year it's like super up, then pump and dump happens in metaverse and all these things, now it's down. So now everyone is keeping the money to build something stable for the next 10 to 15 years. So when this happens, it's like up and down, and slowly growth will happen at a very long time. So if you, like, even come to this space to build something, even from right now, you have a lot of things that you can actually take, like, even like no one is coming into the space like rapidly, only mostly the youngsters, people mostly from 20 years to 30 years, only this age group people are coming in this space rapidly. So that to, like, a very few people who know all the basics of web3, metaverse, all these things. So it has a very high barrier to even learn all these things. If you cross this barrier, there is a lot of opportunities for any skill that you take on. So these are the productivities S curves. Like, first technology, we are here. After, like, all this shift happened, the kind of technology will start. Next, the third. We're at the starting of this circle here. So this everything need to be happening uh, in the next 10 to 15 years. These are the technology pipelines. It's kind of seems some boring. It's like, see the evolution. Mobile phone from 1988 to 2007. iPhone. This is the what revolutionized iPhone and had it like super success. So things like that, it helps in GDP. Dubai GDP. Dubai is expecting a $5 billion of revenue only for metaverse tourism of Dubai. Just by allowing people to come from all over the world to Dubai in a metaverse, they're going to create a economy of like $5 billion. That's like super crazy. And that's about this one. Just wait a second. Yes. And yeah, this is Allen Metaverse. Okay, Metaverse and Strategies, Allison Group. Yes. Yeah. You have any doubts here? Okay, what's the best program? How can I experience me? Yes. Okay. So any other people has any other doubts? I think like I think they have updated the app. Like in LinkedIn also people are saying hi, hi, hi guys from LinkedIn. Just once. Okay. So we'll go to the next thing. It is like metaverse strategy. So like what are the people are thinking in this metaverse? Executive summaries, all these things, business research. No, it's like pretty low ball. And this is like what healthcare. What do you expect in healthcare? So right now healthcare is like right now the problem is in healthcare. So this is like one of how metaverse can help healthcare. You can't actually take a Google Meet and do an operation, right? It's impossible. Like, but in metaverse it can happen. There are like very few doctors who are like quite proficient, and you can't actually help everyone. See the migraine experience. If you have any VR, it can actually say that okay, select one of symptoms and enter when you're ready. Sensitive to light, thumping headache, disorientation, floating, or aura. These are the migraine people cannot about. So when you have a VR and metaverse kind of thing, you can solve this problem for them. And visual storefronts in general, like let's say there is visual storefronts you can actually buy in the metaverse, and virtual healthcare platforms. You can actually talk with a doctor like this in the metaverse, and you actually don't need to go, and she can actually tell you and see all the reports and the diagnosis in the metaverse itself. If they want to connect any scans, devices will come to actually help it, and the process will be like 10 to 15 times faster, and lakhs of people from all around the world can actually know. See, let's say the data is everything taken. Machine learning models, machine learning engines in the beforehand will actually analyze the data and will give us a report even before data. So some of the things are like Google Health, MetLife, all these are like AI engines for health. So it will help it, and metaverse plays an important part of it. And augmented reality devices software, let's say some transportation of all these things, e-procurement, like some doctors can see from like difference of like within thousands of kilometers of ranges, e-proctoring, and virtual in general. Other things like other uses like virtual marketing. You see something other than that, like let's say you are in a metaverse, you can actually see that okay, what's happening there. And let's say you have a blood sample, by checking in the metaverse you can know everything about it. So all these things, all the health benefits will be there with just only a metaverse kind of thing. So other things are like cyber security, other things like jurisdiction. Let's say the laws, we can actually form a citizens of all over the world where it is not bounded by a certain country. So these are the things that can happen with all these things, with all the users of metaverse. Like you can't actually have a limited kind of thing. You can be like all over the world kind of thing. See why metaverse is the next brilliant opportunity. Let me have this load for you. Are these companies making it a reality? So let's talk about the companies. The thing is like you, someone said about hardware, someone said about software. We'll see what are the things that is needed for making the metaverse. Let's say some digital world which needs like 1 GB data PS and a super hardware to show us really what our eyes can see. So and process a lot PBs of data within seconds, and show it with this like a super these things, visualizations and making all these things. uh, Ravindra, to create an e-commerce in metaverse, either you have already gotten it recently. Yeah, thank you so much, Ravindra Bhai. How can I create content for Facebook metaverse? I think Sai means like Sai Tejai. That's you, man. Okay, in general, Facebook metaverse, it's right now not even launched. So the thing is like after it launched, you can make content in kind of metaverse. The content tools will become, until now people who are creating content regarding what will come in the future will have an advantage of that. So let's see all the tools. First thing is like the infrastructure is like you need a lot of the infrastructure. Let's say the basic chips like processors, and the 5G latency, all the cloud storage and basic things to even run this. So you require like a lot of computational power. For the chips, the makers are Qualcomm, Nvidia, Samsung, Intel, and these are the main players. Like to make the processors to process that much of this. And second thing is like 5G. You literally need 1 Gbps of data, not even with Wi-Fi, to every device installed with it. So 5G is the main thing. So like the main competitors are AT&T, Verizon, in India it's Dubai, in China there are some other things. For the third thing is like for all the data to be stored, you need like super cloud storage facilities. AWS, Azure, Z Cloud, these are the main thing. And edge infrastructure are like making the other infrastructure that is needed to hold all this together. So StackPath, ZenPath, Akelva, these are the other companies that actually making the edge infrastructure that's connecting everything. Give me 1 minute for this. And access or interface hardware. So let's say even everything is sorted out, we need other intents of hardwares. Let's say like the field that we need to have. So the haptics. So what actually happening? So these companies, haptics, Mansell, Lopez, fundamentals, these are things. Someone asked about VR headsets. Oculus, Pico, Picmax, Vesiro, Unai. These are the headset. These are the companies that are making headset hardwares and holographics. Let's see, you need an avatar kind of thing, a virtual avatar. So these are the companies that's making it. Ikin, Campfire, Noso. So these are the companies that specializes in making holographs. And fourth thing is smart AR glasses. Only just like Apple glasses. These companies are making the software for the AR glasses. Mojo, Magic Leap, Unreal, Rocket, Real Max. These are the companies that make the smart glasses. And to create all the 3D engines, someone saying how you can create a metaverse. These are the tools that people uses. Unity, like which uses like the gaming engine, Unity gaming engine, these things, and 3D modeling like 3D charts, Flixium, and for especially in AR developments, it's like Easy AR, Pneumatic, and avatar development like AR avatars. So it's Alter, Animatico, and so for making, for if you even if you make everything, making it everything in a video kind of, these are the other things like Capstone, Deep Think Kit. And for making everything using all these tools, you want to create a visual world. Simple, it is like Roblox, Minecraft, no code tools, like not Minecraft, Roblox is there, centralized worlds like Roblox and all these things. Decentralized worlds, we have like Decentraland, Sandbox, and all these things. And the things that are coming in, let's say payment systems, Binance, Uniswap, Coin, these things, crypto wallets, Trust, Metamask, Phantom, Bisky, NFT places, we also know, Rarible, Dapper, OpenSea, all these things. So with all these tools combined, will make a complete effort in metaverse. Without one thing, there can't be any other things. So these are the things like hardware layers included. Let me see if I have any doubts. Oh god. Okay, FB, you need to use Spark here. FB, I didn't understand content in FB. Okay, any bonus. Just give me 1 minute, guys. Like, so I explained briefly before that. So here are like infrastructure. These main companies allow big data flows and low latencies. So your metaverse doesn't struck and it's like super clarity, like 8K clarity. And next one is hardware interfaces. So these are like emerging technology designed to enhance visual things. Super extreme visuals, real life visuals. These are like 3D content designers to build the avatars, to build the metaverse worlds and everything. And virtual worlds, we know that Roblox, Minecraft, these are centralized. Decentralized are like Sandbox, Decentraland, and all these things. And these are the economic infrastructures like payments, marketplaces, all these things. These are existing ones. And these are experiences. You can do gaming, virtual concerts, virtual fashion, real estate, virtual work, and all other things. These are the platforms that supporting all these things. Let's say virtual concerts, Amaze, Wristband, Melody, virtual fashions, these people are doing it. Virtual work, Cosmos, Receptacle, Vibe, and all these people are doing this. So these are the things that you need to like know about in general. So yeah, anybody has any doubt? So I just like proceed with your doubts, and then we'll go to the next topic. Kind of anybody, Sai, Bhavika, Ashish. I mean, okay. So we'll go to the next topic. It is about like what real estate are doing in metaverse. Damn. Yeah, it's a little bit analysis of the sandbox prices and all. So like why it's there. Let me show you. Preface. We don't need this. The thing is like sandbox is the largest virtual reality, and in 2020 it has 350 million dollars of sales. That is like three times of Decentraland, and it is like 110 million, and all these things. So you might be asking like why sandbox is that much costly. Right now the sales are pretty low. The sales are pretty low in sandbox. After this beer market, no one is actually buying, but in general, when the hype is there, it's like super high. And if you bought like $100 in Jan 10, it is like $15,000 in like the ending of 2021. That is like when Sandbox actually introduced an alpha kind of thing for gaming. So these real estates, you might be asking why do they have value? So in general, what will happen is like when you have a real estate or in any other of the things, people can you can build a land around it by using the graphics or no code tools or any of the tools. You can build a world that can be interesting that people can come into, people can work with, like meeting spots, like heritage kind of things. Let's say a celebrity is doing a concert, and he's doing in his land and your land is nearby it, so people can actually know you more. And these are the kind of things that actually there you can actually go tap into any of the metaverses. In the future what will happen is you can tap into like there will be hundreds of metaverses. You can tap into any of it, and you can go and you can speak, you can do whatever you want. You can do gaming, you can do like tourism kind of things. So all these things, all the worlds will be interconnected, and the startings ones will actually rise a lot of more, because the Apple thing I said, uh, when you're the starting of the race, you have the advantage to win more, and the trust is more in you rather than after you succeeded some other king. So people, some kind of FOMO, they buy it. And second thing, people who want to build their metaverses is buying the lands here. So like at the starting, the land is limited. There is no other more worlds in sandbox. So that's why these the things happening. So so metaverse real estate. The word metaverse is coined by, yeah. Have you known this? It's like from 1992 actually, and the never is snow crash, and the the avatar that we are using, right? That is also from his novel only. So he's the real deal who actually made the metaverse, Neil Stevenson. I will read the novel. I don't know when but I will read it and like tell my opinion of it. I think it will be awesome. But it's like before 30 years, man. Like it's so much. 30 years back, he predicted that these things will come in the future. That's like crazy, crazy awesome. And with the rise of all these things and metaverse, we still like there is a long way to go. Virtual gaming, Facebook, these all things, NFTs, and sandbox. So, what's good about sandbox is when you create something, it's actually stored in blockchain as an NFT, so you can have ownership of it. That's the main thing. Participants can own land, a piece of property that they can use to building gaming experience or renting it out. They can also own assets or entities like animal characters, equipments, wearables, arts, collectibles, all these things. And this is like the sand tokens that will be there, where you can buy with sand tokens in general, like Uniswap and all these things. It started in 2012. That's why, see, why Sandbox is famous, because it actually started the concept of metaverse on all these things started like becoming good in 2017 to 18. But these people started like in 2012. So that is why it became famous when it's actually booming. So it have a lot. It's like started one of the starting things in 2012. Like who will actually believe like, okay, you will get a metaverse kind of thing. You will have a glass and you will go to different worlds. No one actually believes you. But the thing is like when these things happen, they actually started from the start, so they have like a value, so they know what they're doing even without the boom. so they can go in the future also, even without the boom they will build something. That is the thing that people actually believed in sandbox. And that's why even till today the sales is so low. Even till today it's one of the best thing that's happened. In 2021 November they raised like 93 million dollars, and like sand pushed it to $8. Like that time everyone is like buy sand, buy sand, buy sand. So yeah, and some of the things is like many artists are Snoop Dogg, the Smurfs, Atari, South China Morning, all these things. They bought the real estate, and some actually even have the concerts in Sandbox. And yeah, these are the things that happening, and like these are the digital assets. And if you zoom in, see like someone called as Atari has bought here, and someone like Sandbox own. These are the malls brands. So when someone comes here, they can see a mind map like this. See on sale upper. So something is on sale. They can directly go to here. They can shop. Some if someone has a large land, someone has like traction or kind of things. Let's say this is by I don't know what the symbol is, like some brand. This is by CMC Coin Market Cap. So you can actually know that these people have bought this land. If you are near these people, so you can say that I'm near Coin CMG. What's the visual address? I'm like near of CMG. You can see right behind it. So these are the things that actually like people see. This guy actually bought this land. This NFT CryptoPunk NFT guy bought this piece of land. This Bored Ape guy actually bought this land. So these are the things that you can actually show you. Like your brand is there in the metaverse when it's already quite popular. And purchasing lands, it's like you can actually purchase from different 61 different lands. Landowners, price analysis is like, see the daily sales go from up down up down up down up down. After that it slowly decreases in Jan to 2022. See the peaks are in like last year August, June, July kind of. And yeah, like these are the average prices, and the price actually increased in ETH because at this study they are like the people are like this, and most of the people are became holders, so no one is actually selling, so the prices increase it and the sales decrease it. And yeah, these are the increase in sales from like Jan to this thing is like so many times more. And the expedition, and how many times it's searching in Google, it's like gone up and again gone down. See, so heat maps and all these things is like pure data analytics stuff. So this is like the most bought kind of. This is like the okay, and this is because it's central land. See, this is like more than 4.25 ETH. These are like a bit low, 3.75 to 4, and these are like 3.75 ETH. So these are the things that actually why Sandbox is there and how people are buying it, all the analysis of it. And do you have any doubt regarding these things, people? How can you prepare for Meta marketplace of Meta? I want to sell clothes. What tech do I use and how do I do it? So in general, like after Meta will provide you the tools. If it's starting a marketplace for these things, so you can create it like how it's providing Creator Studio, all these things. But in general, you need to use tools that I have mentioned before, like creating this world like experiences of 3D objects. The tools will be coming soon, but right now you can design the tools in 3D versions in Maya. These things like animations, all these things, and Spark. You can use AR Spark. One tool you can use, and the other tool you can use is like man, I forgot the name. It's a 3D animations kind of thing. So though you can take the real world and convert it into this, so you can post it in the marketplaces kind of. So those tools you can use, Krish. And anyone has any other doubts, guys? I was like speaking. I don't know how much time, but like yeah. Mm-hmm. Let me know if anyone has any doubts, or we'll go to the next topic, and that will be the last topic for today, because I have given you like dumping information like a lot, and this is like the opportunities of metaverse, and it's going to be good. I hope so. Yeah. See, the thing is like the main first thing is Web one. We know texting, non-real time information that connects. There is no two-way communication. It's only one way. They are saying something. That's it. Web two is like 4G, and it is like social media. No, it's like social media, no real time participator web. Like you can create content on like let's say Facebook, all these things. But the thing is, You don't own your data. You don't own what you created. The platforms own it. So that is the main reason. That's the main flaw. And now Web3 is 5G, and it's like 3D metaverse, same space, same time. It connects people in different assets. And let me take a screenshot of this wonderful piece of info so I never miss it again. Yes. Yeah, it's done. Okay, now this one's. But what exactly is metaverse? It's a new world where you can, where a physical and digital lives effortlessly converge to create a unified space where one can work, play, socialize, transit, interact. Simply put, metaverse is a new experience, virtual phenomena where most real life world activities are mirrored into virtual world at the same time and space, where you can present yourself as an avatar to engage with digital landscapes. That actually says all the bullshit that's covering all over the internet. But yeah, I think it has you and given you an idea. uh, Web3 content creation, ownership, all these things. You need a 5G for that, and Japan is already preparing 7G. I don't know why, but new three-dimensional world, call us metaverse, and all these things. And main parts are VR to AR, mixed reality, MR. Uh, see these things. Ways of interaction, Web 1 to read, write, wrong. Static, interactive, virtual economies. Companies, like the structural related. That's I'm saying is like the differences between these things. Control decentralized. Web 1 is decentralized. It's not like a complete this thing. Web 2 is centralized and Web 3 is decentralized. It's like the structure, companies, platforms, networks. Like infrastructure also advancing. Like say personal computers, cloud. Third thing will come is like blockchain cloud. It's a decentralized cloud. So your data is not in the hands of like certain servers, and they can't actually handle like take your data. It's impossible. And yeah, what did pandemic play accelerating because COVID came, everyone is at home, and it's actually accelerated this thing. And Metagowan has actually bought an NFT for 70 million approx, and people are saying what the heck is an NFT, and that actually accelerated a lot more. I don't know how many pages this is, but just let's for an assumption, 11 pages. Okay, HSBC is one. Yeah, here we are. Opportunity. We think that greatly affect people engaged in e-commerce, social media, access of entertainment services, like everything that comes with this thing, with the 3D world and a virtual world. And digital content. The thing is like before that, every other game you can't actually gain something from the game. But right now with owning of assets like NFTs and all these things, you can actually own the characters. You can actually own it, and you can earn it like a livelihood, not something not even with streaming, only in the game. And second one with actual with super high content, you can the gamers will earn like crores. That thing will be coming. Even Mukesh Ambani predicted that. He said when launching Jio, they want to become the pioneers in gaming. Because India is a large country, let's say only for Indians, if we see 121 crores of people, uh, everyone will be, like most of the youngsters will be interested in gaming, even watching and playing it. Uh, the player economy will be like huge, and even the number of streamers will increase like rapid, and they will also earn a lot large amounts. Like let's say YouTube will take 45% of the revenue cut. After that, the revenue cut might be like 5 to 10% kind of, but most of the revenue will go to these people only, creators only. That's another completely different topic, which is like creator economy in Web3 and metaverse. So, but that is also a small part I wanted to mention. Like open metaverse economy, economies of Web3 eliminating the capitalist control. It's like play to earn using permissionless consequences, proof of work or proof of stake. Typically, but they are using decentralized blockchains. That's simple. And in general, they're estimating like 200 billions of uh, worth of profits or revenue is generated into 2019. The similar kind of, if you can say, within within like 2030 they will be like a $1 trillion economy only with gaming in metaverse. So gaming will be like one of the highest things that will be happening in the metaverse. Advertising, commercializing, digital events, hardware developer creations. So these are the things that can be used to like a trillion, like it's compared to trillion. So advertising will be like 0 point like $600 billion, this 500 billion, socially will 100 to 200 billions per year. So these are the things that will be happening, that will be like skyrocketing with metaverse. These are like right now figures, and potentially it can be like so much higher. So upgraded to VR sets could drive a wave of hardware demand. That's why Facebook buy Oculus in 2013. They thought of this will happen, and they actually bought the competition in the starting itself, and no one think about it. No one thought it will happen. So you will have like anyway AI, big data, 5G, cloud you need, virtual reality you need, friends, social apps, diversity, gaming content, playings, blockchains, all the blockchains you need. So all of the things will help you make what a metaverse can look like. And I'm taking all the screenshots. Thank you so much for you guys. Like the concept of digital twin, I have said you before, and AR, VRs, visual summary. So all these things will be there, and like these are the things that definitely you should know about in general for all these things. Yeah, can we play? Yeah, we can play in sandbox for now, but I played it. I hated it. I really hated it. It's not good. I played in Decentraland, I played in Roblox, I played in Sandbox. It's worst. You will hate Metaverse after that. But the thing is, if you hate something, it's not really good. There is really scope that it can grow into a very large thing. Now the apps are super good. Even if you come in 2013, 2012, you say, man, the app sucks and I hate this, it's not growing. You're mistaken, because it sucks. You can come make a better thing and you can earn millions of dollars. So that's the point of here right now. And I think that is all for today. Why do people play it? People play it because it's the starting of it, and they're improving day by day, a bit by bit, to see like what actually metaverse blockchain is okay. Like, they're not complete games. People are actually building, but it takes time. I think minimum of like 1 to 2 years. But you can actually download Sandbox, Decentraland, these applications uh, in your computers. They will run smoothly. I think. I guess they will run smoothly. But the thing is, like, the graphics are not that good. It's like low quality Minecraft. If you're a gamer, you hate it. My brother actually hated it. He's a gamer. I want him to be a Web3 gamer, because like the first of Web3 gaming, and he really hated it, and he beat me when I asked him to play again. So that's the position now. But the thing is, like, much more things are coming in the future, and like if you even partner with people who are making nice things like gaming, VRs, all these things, then why do people play it? Yeah, I think that's so. These are things that's going on. So I think that is for today. I actually have a large knowledge dump on you, like so many facts, figures, definitions, all of these things. I hope that's not overwhelming. I know it's overwhelming, but you guys are like super smart. I know that. So all these things and all. So yeah, you wanna absolutely love it. Thank you so much, Nikita. Thank you so much, like all these guys. So you have any doubts regarding this session, or like any current sessions that's happening? We can absolutely talk about it. And yeah, that's all about today. You have guys any doubt? Thank you, Nikita. Thank you, Avi. I think all the people are here. If you really like the session, give me a small follow. That means a lot. And you can follow me on LinkedIn. I share a lot of content there. Let me share you my LinkedIn. Mhm. It's crypto funny. Like, everything is crypto funny for me. Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, every other platform that have cryptofunny.com and cryptofunny. So you can follow me there. I share a lot of value products on Web3 and all this stuff. So if you really like it, give me a thumbs up in the chat. It really means a lot. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much, Bhavik. Thank you so much, Nikita. Thank you so much, Avi. Thank you all for attending the session, Ravinder. Like, you guys are really awesome. So let's take a picture, because it's like 50 minutes. I started talking, and you guys actually listened to me for 50 minutes, and you guys are amazing. Thank you so much, guys. And yeah, I think if there is no other things, we will see you in the next class. I think it will be on Monday, because we are attending a session for in Goa Web3 conference and Binance Con. So I'll be busy that time, but have a session on Monday soon. And like if you follow it, you will have a message directly on your phones. So don't worry, guys. Bye bye. Take care, everyone. Have a nice man. I don't have a man. Like I'm a man. Have a nice day.